Hello everyone, welcome back to Conversation with Khush. Today I am feeling very blessed to have a conversation with my own doctor. Since childhood I used to visit her and she is super amazing. She is Dr. Rita Rochlani ma'am. She is MD DCH pediatrician of Sai Ashish Hospital in Ulhasnagar. We are going to talk about how a Gen Z mother should treat their child, their babies, and what points we should keep in mind to take care of the baby. So stay tuned for that. Hello ma'am, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. I am fine. Also, the reason I requested you for this podcast that I really want Gen Z parents or a lot of parents who are very much conscious about their child, their well-being. I wanted them to know your perspective as a doctor, to be very calm and be educated about a lot of things. So my first question will be, there are a lot of misconceptions parents think about babies' health and well-being. Can you just frame few?
Yeah, so as you said, right from the neonatal period, you said how from the newborn. So I would go one step back and I would say it is during the pregnancy that you actually mentally prepare yourself, to bring up a baby. So during pregnancy, I would say one thing, take care of our diet, nutrition, go for your regular checkups, go for your regular vaccinations, and be in a happy frame of mind. Like I would say, maternal vibes go to the baby very easily. That's why we know about the story of Abhimanyu, who in the mother's womb, he had heard about the Chakravyu. He went halfway through, but unfortunately, he could not listen to the other half. And he would not know what to do with the Chakravyu. So, no matter how much scientifically we advance, but we know some basics that the mother's mind frame definitely affects the baby's mind and the baby's growth overall. So, the mothers have to be really happy in life to be having good babies, happy babies, Don't stress out yourself on every little bit thing. Eat good, healthy, nutritious, homemade food. Do your regular walk, exercise. And if you have any complaints, definitely meet your gynec. But take proper consultation of the gynec and go on peacefully with your pregnancy. So once you do that, and I would say one thing, be physically very active during pregnancy.
But we can't do that, to be honest.
No. I think, there is a misconception. I will tell you, there was a time people had 8-10 babies. And, it was not very long back. It was maybe 60-70 years back, not even a century back. And what happened that time? Those 6, 7, 8, 10 babies were born by one mother. And she used to be fully active, taking care of 6 babies. And then she had a 7th baby. So how could she do it?
Okay, so she can do it, so we can also.
Absolutely. It's just that it's in our mind, it's in a frame of mind. A little difference I would say today is that because the marriageable age has become later and the childbearing age has been pushed, so I feel that is a little bit problem when you have to take care of the babies, because earlier the mothers were 15, 16, 17 and having babies. So they were actually in the prime of their youth and they were actually very active at that stage. So they could easily manage many children. But nowadays marriage age is being pushed to 30, 35 with education, career and everything. So I feel that is one deterrent to, how much physically active one can be during the later years. And of course, when the baby is born, you should be full of energy. We all know that becoming a mother is actually, you should have your own energy to take care of a small baby. So that's why I feel that if you are physically active, I don't mean to say do rigorous exercise, but definitely you must carry on with your daily activities, go for walks. You can do yoga, meditation, everything, and continue with your normal life, as much as possible.
Okay, you said about the age.
Yeah.
So, कौन सी age होनी चाहिए baby conceive करने?
Right age, yeah. So, biologically, we all know that the girls start their periods between 12, 13, maybe 11, up to 15, 16. So, see, this is God's mechanism. Like, He makes you a woman at that age,
Correct.
So, ideally speaking, see, in India, legally below 18, marriage is not allowed. I would say having marriage and babies below 18 or 20 is actually difficult for the young girl. So ideally it would be anywhere between 20 to 23 to 30 years.
Okay.
So that you have 11, 6-7 years bridge where you can have your family. In fact, the other day I was discussing with one engineer, and he said ki we all should have babies after we get retired because we are so much into work. I said, after you are retired, you have no biology at all. One thing, and second thing, you won't have energy to take care of the babies. So God has made certain things which are so like automatic.
God's gift.
God's gifts, yeah. So I think that is why ideal age of marriage and conception, conceiving should be between 20 to 23 to 30, max 32.
Correct.
Beyond 32, it becomes more and more difficult. One thing to conceive, and we all know that as the age goes by, there are certain problems which can happen to the baby, to the mother, if she conceives later on in life.
Yeah, true. But as you said, ki the ideal age is between 22 to 30. As a mom myself, I'm a person who is very much concerned about my baby's health and everything. But how should I differentiate ki there is an aggressive crying or that crying is normal and healthy?
Yeah.
So how can I differentiate ki wo healthy hai ya matlab kuch health issue hai?
So neonatal care, when it's neonatal care, it comes to there are 2 or 3 basic things which you should take care of. One thing is breastfeeding, which is of utmost importance. I must tell you all that there is no substitute of breast milk in the world at all. Even if you buy 10,000 rupees a kilo milk powder, breast milk is even superior to that. So remember that the first and the foremost thing which the mother does is breastfeeding. And I would encourage everybody to give direct breastfeeding rather than this modern fashion of pumping and giving it in the bottle, because that becomes a bit unnatural. And during breastfeeding, the baby's and the mother's emotional bond, which is so strong, I think we all will agree that the strongest bond on earth is the bond between a mother and her child.
Yes.
There is no stronger bond than that.
Yes.
And many times I feel it is a little bit one-sided bond, because the mother loves her child to the core, but the child, as he grows big, he has to have his life on.
Yeah.
He may not reciprocate that much. But even then, I think as a mother, we have to do our level best and give the best to our child. That comes naturally, even without being saying that, So that's why I feel that to build that strong emotional bond, we say it is the mother's heartbeat, it's the mother's odor, it's the mother's chest which the baby is close to, that the baby's and the mother's bonding happens, So it's not only the nutrition which is from the milk, but it's the other nutrition, the warmth of the mother, the emotional security given to the baby by the mother. And as I said, 9 months the babies are being in the mother's womb. So they are constantly hearing the mother's heartbeat. Tuck, tuck, tuck. So when they come out, suddenly they are out, they don't know where they are. So, I think when you hold your baby close to your chest, the baby hears your heartbeat again, and baby's like, oh, I'm secure, I'm with my mom. So, that is the thing which helps the baby's emotional growth. So breastfeeding is the first important thing. Second thing is maintaining temperature of the babies. So in hot weather, keep the babies open, keep the babies cool. You can put on some AC, fan. In cold weathers, keep the babies warm, so that ideal temperature between 98 and 99 is maintained in the babies. Because babies don't have a very good temperature regulating mechanism, so they become very cold during cold weather and very hot during hot weather. So both the weathers we have to be careful with the babies. So maintain the temperature appropriately. And the third thing is do minimal things with the baby. Minimal things in the sense, don't put kajal, surma, all those old karte the. But over a period of time we have realized that they are not helpful, and maybe occasionally they may cause some side effects, like putting kajal repeatedly can cause glaucoma later on in the babies, and infections in the eyes of the baby. Giving them that honey can cause botulinism in the baby, which can make the baby very sick, So, and giving them water externally, water, no matter how much we boil, it still stands a risk of giving infection to the baby, as well as the main thing is that breast milk has sufficient water to take care of the water requirement of the baby.
Till what time?
6 months of life.
6 months.
Till 6 months of age. In very hot weathers, after 4 months, you may start giving the baby little boiled cool water. But 6 months is good time where the baby is exclusively breastfed, and that is
Okay.
WHO recommendation as well.
Okay, but ma'am, babies occur to have a lot of colic. That's why
Yeah.
they cry
Yeah.
a lot at night, during the evening. How should we manage that?
So I'll tell you, colic is a normal phenomenon. These babies, when they are born, they are sterile. They don't have bacteria. And I will tell you, we all have our own body bacteria. We have a microbiome, which we call a microbiota, which we call as the group of bacteria which reside in our body. So right from the nose, the mouth, the throat, stomach, intestines, all has bacteria in our body, as well as our skin, our hair. They all have normal bacteria.
Okay.
But they are helpful bacteria most of the times. They are helping our body in maintaining daily life. So what happens is, when these babies are coming from a sterile environment, they come outside, they are exposed to so many bacteria.
Okay.
So the air is full of bacteria, the milk which they ingest, the bath when they will have bacteria through the water. So when we handle the babies, our hands have bacteria, so we will be giving. So when these bacteria go into the body of the baby, they do give a little GI disturbance, and that causes colic, And as well as when we don't burp the baby adequately, then what happens is the gas gets trapped in the intestine and the baby struggle to remove the gas.
Yeah.
So in that case also the babies have colic. So the best thing, couple of things which you can do is, one thing is, burp your baby for at least 25 to 30 minutes after every feed, so that your baby's gas is removed from up and below.
Okay.
It just comes out, so the babies don't struggle to remove the gas. Okay. And second thing is, this generally happens in the evening time, and it is also known as evening colic or daddy come home colic. In the past they would say that in the evening the mother takes the care of the baby whole day, and in the evening when the dad comes, the babies cry so much that they complain to the dad that oh, whole day we were crying. Like, I mean, it is actually a sort of a story,
Okay.
mythological story.
Okay.
So basically it's just related to gas accumulating throughout the day, and in the evening the babies want to pass it out but can't pass it out.
Okay.
So one thing is burping. Second thing is, whenever the baby cries excessively, best thing is you can do is hug your baby like a kangaroo hugs the baby,
Yeah.
and walk for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Most times the gas is released from above and down, and the babies are very comfortable. If not, then you can give some agents like Colicane or some gas relieving agents, which will help the baby remove the gas, and the babies are more comfortable. But normally this happens for the first 3 months of life.
Yeah, exactly.
After that, relatively things become better, and after that what happens is, babies start maturing, they start getting the day and night rhythm, and then they know what is day, they know what is night. Below 3 months they don't even know what is day, what is night. So most times they'll be awake at night, they'll be sleeping through the day.
What's the reason babies are awake at the night?
Because they don't have the day and night rhythm in them. They are not knowing that, It's over a period of time. By 3 months they are adjusting to the environment. See, they have always been in dark in the womb. So they feel darkness is the right method.
But my baby, like till 9 months, she was not sleeping by night.
At night, yeah. So there are certain babies who would really trouble you for longer duration. But best thing is, just hug them and walk with them, sing to them, lullabies or stories or songs or whatever.
Yeah.
And most times they are quiet. Most times they are quiet. And that helps them release the gas also.
Okay.
So I think if you do that many times, and another thing I would say is, there is not much correlation with the mother's diet and the baby's colic, except for cow's milk in the mother sometimes can give baby more colic.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes. But most times mother can eat everything what she wants, baby will not have trouble.
Really?
Yes.
But I was said that I should not eat that.
No. These are all myths which we need to break. So I'll tell you something very logical. हम लोग सिंधी लोग तू सिंगी तुरी करेलो मेथी खाइंदे, and you will not eat sai bhaji, you will not eat buga chawal, you will not eat kadi chawal, you will not eat potato, and the Gujarati will eat aloo ki tikki the next day, and the American guy will eat the pizza the next day. I mean, God is not made, oh, you are a Sindhi, your body works like this, and you Gujarati, your body, oh no, God has made everybody same. We are born where we are born. Okay? So these are all myths. So
we
Gujaratis
can-
eat dhoklas and everything, बेसन खाते हैं, तो क्या होता है? कुछ नहीं होता है.
तो हम नॉर्मल खाना खा सकते हैं birth के बाद?
Absolutely, you can start eating normal food from day 2 of delivery, day 1 of delivery.
Okay, because
There is no restriction in diet at all from medical point of view in any mother.
because I was told that I should not eat certain foods
No, no.
because that's creating colic in my baby.
In fact, I would like to emphasize on your podcast that all the young mothers who are in the first 40 days of life, please eat protein-rich food, because what happens is singi, karelo, turi, में protein आई ना, the mothers have milk problem.
Oh.
So rather eat dal, eat moong, eat paneer, eat soya beans, eat non-veg, eat all the protein-rich food, so that your babies
Can
get enough protein in the diet and your babies have no lack of milk.
Wow.
I think this is one message from your podcast all the mothers should listen to. And mothers and their mother-in-laws.
That's an amazing thing.
No.
Because
So,
बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि नहीं, मैं ऐसे बोलती थी, नहीं मैं डॉक्टर से पूछूंगी फिर ही खाऊंगी. I won't do that.
In fact, please, all the mothers, go ahead and eat everything. Provided it's homemade, it's hygienic, it doesn't have too much mirchi masala. Normal masalas you can eat.
Okay.
But बहुत ज़्यादा garam masala या like the Chinese food and all that you can avoid for some time.
Okay.
But otherwise, normal food every mother can eat. Lots of vegetables, dry fruits, fruits she can eat, because they say kelo na kha, hindano na kha. No, eat everything. Eat mangoes, eat everything. Eat bangan, eat cauliflower, nothing happens.
Oh, thank you for, I'll be prepared for the next.
Yeah. So it's very logical, na. I even tell people, गाय छा खाई दिया, गाय क्या खाती है रास्ते पे? कचरा. तो गाय का दूध पीने के टाइम घास कौन सा खाती है आपको पता नहीं. Do you ever think गाय के दूध में आज कौन सी घास खाई होगी?
नहीं.
Nature has such automatic filtering mechanism that it gives the best to the babies. So I don't think we have to worry there at all.
Okay, so being the mother's food is the one thing, but what is the right time to start baby's food, and what is we should keep in mind to have the healthy gut health of the baby?
All right. So the first 6 months, as I told you, we need to be very careful about the baby's milk. So breast milk is the first priority.
Yeah.
In case there is a problem with breastfeeding, then formula milk is the next option. We avoid animal milk till 1 year of age because of allergy problems.
Okay.
So we always say that try to give them formula milk which are very light and standardized according to baby's age and weight. So those are better. And formula milk, if you're giving, then I personally don't recommend bottle feeding at all, because I know two things happen with bottle. One thing is with the bottle, the infection rate goes high. And second thing with the bottle is that slowly the baby stops taking mother's milk, because from the bottle it's easier to suck
Okay.
the milk. Although these days newer companies have come where the bottle nipple is made in such a way that it mimics mother's nipple.
Yeah.
And the babies get slow milk through that.
Yeah.
So that may be a little option, but even then I would still be a big fan of natural breastfeeding, and if at all you feel vati spoon milk feeding, rather than the bottle.
But some mothers face, problem
with lactation.
Yeah.
So, small, I'll tell you, stress. I told you, in pregnancy, you have to prepare yourself mentally that, I'm going to have a baby, I'm going to breastfeed my baby. So, during pregnancy, what every mother can do from the 6th month onwards is she can put oil massage, she can do oil massage of her both breasts for maybe 30 seconds every day for 3 months. During those last trimester.
Okay.
And she can, because sometimes there are inverted nipples, sometimes the nipples are inside. So, if she massages and tries to pull the nipple out, then she will be much better once the baby is born.
Yeah.
So, that preparation she should do in the 3rd trimester.
Correct.
And when the baby is born, start the breastfeeding as soon as possible.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
Okay.
Because the earlier you start the sucking, earlier the milk is let down, and earlier the baby establishes. So we say golden hour. What is golden hour? Is the first 1 hour of life where we put the baby, as soon as the baby is born, without cleaning the baby, on the mother's stomach and let the baby crawl to the mother's breast.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the latest what we all believe. It helps the mother and the child bonding, and it helps the mother's milk output.
Okay.
So let the baby immediately after delivery be on the mother's stomach immediately, and let the baby crawl to the mother's breast, because there is an odor in the mother's breast which the baby recognizes. That is a gift God given to the baby.
Wow.
And then the baby crawls to the mother's breast and starts actually sucking immediately.
Wow. But there is one problem which nobody told me. I face that problem, and I think many girls do. Eventually, उनको surgeries करनी होती है. They get clots.
Yeah.
Why?
So no,
Because
because breast milk production is natural. Every mother who has delivered will get breast milk.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is when there is confusion between the baby sucking and the baby taking the mother's milk and not taking the mother's milk. So when the baby takes the milk goes to the baby and the breasts are lightened, Otherwise, the milk keeps on accumulating in the mother's breast. And if the baby is not sucking, then invariably, baar roye to bacha ro raha hai, let us give top milk. And once the baby gets used to that taste of the top milk and the bottle milk and all, the baby refuses to latch much on the breast milk. So what happens is milk to aa raha hai aur bacha le nahi raha hai, so then milk keeps on getting accumulated. And milk is a very good medium for bacteria.
Oh.
So the bacteria get accumulated in that milk and mothers get breast abscess. And many times they have to undergo surgery for the breast abscess.
Yeah.
And then, then it's a very sad story that, then you can't feed and then the baby is almost entirely on bottle. That's the very reason why I tell people don't introduce the bottle early on. Because once you introduce the bottle early on, the baby latches on the bottle very easily. To latch on the mother, it takes more pressure. So the baby says, oh, that is easy, let me go the easy way. Why should I suck? Yeah. So human nature, we are all, trained to do things easier. Why these gadgets have come up, the mixer and everything. Although, today the same chakki chalao is being used in yoga.
Correct.
Yeah, but they are not doing that at home. We have got machines for that. So the thing is that since we are looking for convenience at every point in life, babies also are wired to do that.
Okay.
So they look for convenience. They say bottle ka doodh mil raha hai, to hum wo kyun le?
So we need to have patience till the baby latches.
Actually.
Okay.
And I think all mothers need a lot of support from their family. Because I'll tell you, many times many family people discourage the mother, चंड बार रोई तो बच्चा रो रहा है, बहुत रो रहा है, let me give top milk, अभी तो चुप करे. So that is another deterrent to breast. So the mother sort of gets discouraged and she says, oh, am I not producing enough milk? Am I not a good mother? She goes into that guilt trip, So I say that somebody supportive should be always there with the mothers to tell them, no, don't worry, your baby will latch. Carry on. And it's okay to make the babies cry for 10-15 minutes because today, the modern parenting concept is बच्चे को रोने ही नहीं देना है. In fact, I find many mothers very happy to tell me that, मेरा बच्चा उंगली मुंह में डालता है ना तो मैं उसको दूध पिला देती हूँ. I said, no, let him cry for the hunger. Why you are giving him milk beforehand?
Yeah.
So even if we learn the cues of the babies, we have to let them express them well, cry well, so that we breastfeed them then,
Yeah.
And we should not hurry in anything. We should be more natural. Like, रोने दो उसको 10-15 मिनट, रोके वो अच्छी तरह दूध लेगा फिर.
Okay. तो milk part तो that will be till around 1 year, 6 months.
So I'll tell you now, exclusive breastfeeding till 6 months. Beyond that, we start weaning the baby.
Correct.
Okay. So initially we start with liquids, like we tell them to give chawal ka pani, dal ka pani, and then we go with homemade foods like very soft khichdi, soft dal, vegetable soups, boiled potato mash. We start fruits after 6 months. So we start with the lychee, banana, apple boil karke, pear. We can give seasonal fruits like lychee and crush karke, cherries and all that. So all these fruits we can start with by 6-7 months of age. And by 9 months, so when you begin with after 6 months, water also you can start, boil cool water. And to begin with, what you can do is, you can start with 2 meals in a day, say 11 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the evening with liquid, and gradually increase to 3 after 7 months complete. Okay. Plus, when you begin, so like if you have started with rice water or dal water, for 1 week, let it be rice water and dal water. So today is rice water, dal water, tomorrow it's soup, third day is juice. No, don't do that. I mean, don't hurry for starting. Initially, in the first 1 month of starting the food, be little slow, like every 4-5 days introduce a new thing.
Okay.
And by the end of 1 month, 1.5 months, if you are giving the baby about 10-15 different items, then you can start
Like
giving.
same food, same time, at the same time.
Yeah, for
the
first 1 month, like but every 4th, 5th day you can change the food.
Correct.
First 4 days one food, and then next 4 days another food.
Or else baby will be confused कि मेरे को ये taste समझ में नहीं आया.
Exactly.
They will
Not
refuse.
only that, plus if we give them everyday new thing, the gut, I told you, our gut microbiota gets disturbed, so it gets like, अरे इतना सारा load आ रहा है, मैं क्या करूँ? So let one thing get adjusted to the gut, then the second thing get adjusted to the gut, like that slowly up. For 1.5 months you have to go slow, and then the things happen.
Okay. What is the right? Yeah, please.
And then, so by 7 months, you start giving them pasty food like khichdi and all. Then by 8 months, you increase, like you start incorporating homemade vegetables, little bit boiled, a little stir fried, and in the food which they are eating. And by 9 months, you can almost give them what you are cooking in the house without mirchi.
Achha.
Only without chili.
Okay.
Rest all dhania and haldi and everything
Onion
you can put.
also.
Onion, garlic. You can put everything except for chili. And after 12 months, the baby eats what I eat.
Okay.
And meals have to be timely. You cannot randomly give them the meal. So you have to have a breakfast, you have to have a lunch, and you have to have a dinner. And after 9 months, say you're giving them 3 meals in a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. One evening snack should be a fruit.
Okay.
So the evening snack ideally should be a fruit, so that between lunch and dinner, if you give a little heavy meal in the evening, say like 5:36, you give them upma or something, and then they will not eat the dinner. So if you give them half an apple or a pear or something, then they will have the dinner.
Doodh biscuit, chai biscuit.
No, another thing. Cerelac and doodh biscuit are only for traveling.
Achha.
When you're traveling, use Cerelac and doodh biscuit. Ideally, just give them natural homemade food. Let them explore the flavors which you are using in the house, so that by the age of 1 year, they are used to all the flavors being given in the house. And normally, my recommendation is to be vegetarian till the age of 1 year, and start introducing egg and meat after 1 year. A lot of West does incorporate eggs early on in life, say after 7-8 months. But I'm of the opinion that give that high protein a little later on in life.
And if I am
don't give, if you're a vegetarian, if you don't give your baby
that's fine,
non-vegetarian,
right?
You're absolutely fine. There are enough vegetarian options in protein, so don't worry at all.
Okay. Also, there is a thing called कि बेबी का ग्रोथ जो रहता है उसे हमें मार्क करना चाहिए. कभी-कभी हम बहुत वरीड हो जाते हैं कि यार ये नहीं खा रही है, इसकी हाइट नहीं इंक्रीज हो रही है, इसका हेयर ग्रोथ नहीं है.
So I'll tell you, height generally is dependent on genes.
Okay.
So if the parents are tall, so Abhishek Bachchan is the son of Amitabh Bachchan. So Mukri's son, who was 4 feet 8 inches, his son cannot be Abhishek Bachchan.
Yeah, correct.
Unless Mukri's wife is 6 feet tall and she has the tallest genes, I don't know.
Correct.
So it's a lot genetics. Second thing is environmental, in the sense that if your children play sports, then the height increases. So after the age of 3, enroll your children in sports.
Okay.
And sports is a good stimulus to growth hormone and height increase. Although scientifically it has not been completely proven, but it has been observed that in places, in South Africa, where people climb the mountains, run the mountains, they are so tall. You see these South Africans, they are so tall people. And partly it's because they have been running from a very small age. Mountains, come down, go up, they live on mountains, they come down to buy food, they go up, So all that helps. That's why Kenyans and Africans are the marathon winners, most of the time. That's because they are naturally gifted with the height because of their environmental circumstance also.
Okay. Also, आजकल ना बच्चों के hair growth नहीं है. What is the reason?
No. So hair growth is actually supposed to be seen only after 2 years of age.
Is it?
So even if your baby is born bald and he is bald till 2 years, don't worry at all.
Okay.
Let people tell anything.
बोलते 2 बार मुन्नन कराओ and all.
Makes no difference at all. You want to do it for a religious purpose or anything else, you can do it, there is no harm. But I don't find any scientific evidence to prove that will help more hair growth. No.
Okay. And why do babies have white dandruff or small?
So this is known as scalp seborrhea. They have production of sebum in the scalp. Just as we have sweat glands and we have sebaceous glands, we get pimples when we are young. So those are partly because of the oil glands we have. They are known as sebaceous glands.
Okay.
So these babies have lot of sebaceous glands in the head. That's natural.
Okay.
And that by the age of 1 year, they slowly go down. And by the age of 1 year, most of the seborrhea comes down.
Okay,
Unless,
so there is nothing
to worry. Unless some babies have severe seborrheic dermatitis or atopic dermatitis where we need to do some dermatological treatment. But by and large, 80-90% babies, the seborrhea just gets overcome on its own by the age of 1 year.
Okay, so we don't have to shave the head or anything.
Not necessary, absolutely. No scientific evidence for that.
Okay. We tend to know that brain is developed before the age of 5. So what we can do, like practical things to, help them develop that?
So, we call it the first 1,000 days of life. 90% brain development happens in the first 2 years of life.
Okay.
So 1,000 days are what? The 9 months, 7 days in utero and the 2 years outside the mother's womb.
Okay.
So these are the first 1,000 days of life which are very crucial for brain development. Okay. And what one can do, really. So again, like God gives brains at any random place. That's why, you may be having the brainiest people in the villages and you may not be having so smart. So I think that is just one aspect. That is random selection by God of wherever to give. But by and large, what you can do is, you can, first 9 months, I said mother has to be very positive, a happy person. She has to eat good food, nutrition. In nutrition, if you eat walnuts, almonds during pregnancy, and fish is good for brain development of everybody. So these are the foods which mothers can eat as a just normal iron-rich food, all your normal food. And I think, sometimes I feel, are we worrying too much about things which are so natural? Because my mom never thought what she ate during her pregnancy, and I think we just became big, So sometimes I feel it's a lot nature, provided you sometimes it's okay that, a little knowledge helps, to think better and eat better. But then, if you're reasonably having a normal homemade food, I think you should not be worried too much. Yeah.
Okay.
One thing is that keep regular follow-ups with your gynec. Whatever problems you have, tell your gynec. Once the baby is born, it's important for the babies to cry immediately after birth. That's why it's always better to deliver with your gynec so that, your gynec knows what is the best for the baby. And then your follow-up with the pediatricians who at the birth will check your baby, tell you everything is good. And as the development goes, then the pediatrician will guide you. And one thing which we always recommend is parental interaction with the babies, Pehle kaise na, I'll tell you what, very simple. What change I have seen in 30 years is, earlier when the mothers used to say, Mera munnu, mera chunnu, meri chakuli, meri makuli, this way. And today, like every time the baby cries, mobile is out. Cocomelon, wheels on the bus go round and round. I say, oh my God, why don't you talk to your baby?
Yeah.
Our times people used to say, chun chun karti aayi chidiya.
Yeah.
So, that mother's sound, and now the baby hears the cocomelon sound. So now babies are getting confused, which sound to respond to, human sound or the machine sound.
So like that is like coming in between the brain.
Yes, in the development, babies are not able to grasp,
Okay.
Yeah, and so we are 3-dimensional people, we have 3 dimensions, and the gadget has only 2 dimensions. So one dimension gets cut off. The learning of the baby is becoming a little more difficult. So first 2 years of life, world over recommendation is not to use gadgets below 2 years to any baby at all, except for once in a week video calling to the grandparents.
Okay.
But what I see is, khana khilane ke liye bhi mother will have a big vati of doodh biscuit and she'll show the cocomelon and
Bacha will eat.
Yeah. So, when the baby is looking at the colorful things, one thing is he is not even realizing what he's eating, He doesn't know where to stop. He doesn't know what to... So, he's not exploring the flavors of the food. So, all those are becoming negative things in life.
But we can give sound books, right?
About 20-30 minutes a day.
No, like while you're feeding them or entertaining them. That is
Talking.
Talk. Okay.
Mothers have to talk.
Baat karke khud entertain karne. Like we have to be an
we have to be. You have to be in that, And, हिते मच्छी मानी पई हुई के खाई वयो.
I do
So
that.
yeah, so these are all, matlab somehow, I'll tell you, our parents were not so educated, but they did a marvelous job in bringing up children.
Yeah, true.
And today, that all thing has to be taught to people. Oh, you do this, interact with your baby, talk to your baby,
yeah.
the many faces you do to the baby. Once you do, baby will learn.
Correct.
They all learn to do it.
Yes.
You do, baby will do.
Correct.
So the baby looks at us and learns. Because we are three-dimensional. And the gadget is only two-dimensional. So we have to see that we are showing the babies three-dimensional pictures all the time. So whether it's you, your mom-in-law, any dad or any other kid in front of the baby, that all helps,
Okay.
Yeah. That's why it's easier to take care of the second child. It's difficult to take care of the
I
first
don't give
child.
her the phone, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Till now, I don't. I give her the sound books while
Yeah.
I feed her, but
Yeah.
that's like she likes the, bus
Animal sounds,
yeah.
horns and all. Yeah.
Because she also tries
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do it what
imitate
dog
it,
does,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
really love
Yeah.
seeing her that way. But there is a thing. Sometimes she disagrees to eat what I give, and sometimes I get sad कि यार क्यों नहीं खा रही है and all. So what is the reason?
So another thing is, I'll tell you, don't be obsessed with food to the children.
Okay.
They will regulate themselves.
Achha.
If the baby skips a meal, is not eating, leave the baby. Let
Okay.
the baby feel hunger and after 4 hours give the next meal.
Okay.
Don't give the meal that time.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, many times it happens that the baby is just not hungry. And sometimes, why babies? Some days I don't feel like eating dinner at all.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think, we all have to see that, maybe the baby is not hungry enough.
Huh.
And when the hunger is not there, the baby will not take.
So that's fine.
Absolutely. Let the baby skip a meal or two, not a worry at all. The next meal, baby will eat very well.
Yeah.
So, let the baby be as the baby is.
Also, you said 2 years are the very crucial part of a baby's brain development.
Yeah.
But as a working mom,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my baby when she's 6 or 9 months.
Yeah.
So is that gonna affect her?
Our books definitely mention that working moms, the babies do miss the mother. But if you have a reasonable, good caretaker at home who is able to interact, ideal condition definitely would be any home person.
Okay.
So anybody, अपना नानी हो, दादी हो, दादा हो, नाना हो, मामा हो, चाचा हो, कोई ना कोई घर का आदमी उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन करता है ना, that's good enough. Then they don't miss the mother much.
Okay.
Because they are ready to. But suppose if it's an absolute nuclear family, like I'll tell you, in India we are blessed. My daughter is in the US. I must tell you, it's a sad story there. There, at 6 weeks, babies are put in daycare.
6 weeks?
Yes. And I almost had tears in my eyes when I listened that the babies are going to daycare at 6 weeks. Because US has no maternity leave concept at all.
No?
No. US is one country which has no maternity leave concept.
So, baby...
So, what happens is these 6 weeks old baby are left in daycare, but eventually they all grow big. It's not a big deal, The only thing is, I don't know how much emotionally they are secure.
That's what... वो detach नहीं हो जाएंगे अपने parents?
मुझे तो लगता है, but देखो वहाँ का culture ऐसा है कि at the age of 16 the children leave their parents.
Yeah, correct.
And then there is no looking back.
Yeah.
And they meet only on Mother's Day and Father's Day most of the time. So I feel India is still a better society where we do give importance to family.
Yeah.
And I must tell you, to keep you mentally sane, it is important to have a family. Because जीअं असांखे सिंधीअ में चवंदा आहियूं न, दुख सुख में घर वारा ही कम में ईंदा आहिनि. त वो statement is profound, दुख सुख होता है ना, तो you need to share that burden with somebody. Or happiness also you need to share,
Yes.
So that's why we say it's very important to have your own people in your life to keep you mentally stable.
घर पे बड़े होते हैं तो वो गाइड भी करते हैं बच्चे को कैसे रखना है, क्या करना है.
Because no matter what, they have some experience. Although the other side of the stories, I think people of my age also should realize our own limitations. We should realize that how much of knowledge what we have is useful today and how much is not useful. So we should not actually force ourselves on the younger generation.
Correct.
We have to let them also decide little bit according to whatever the modern era has, you know.
हमें थोड़ा अपने हिसाब से अच्छा लगता है.
Yes. And I like my own daughter, like I would guide her. Although, so me being a pediatrician is a bit different, you know, because then I know what is latest, I know what is good. So for me it becomes different. But for normal people, what they have done 30-35 years back doesn't really hold true today.
True.
So many things they have to also understand and change.
Correct.
There are some people who are very rigid, you know, which may not help.
Correct.
So I think that all the elders also should somewhere have a middle ground as to how to this, you know.
Ma'am, can you say in Hindi में भी, क्योंकि बड़ों की बात ना थोड़ा फिर वो लोग को understand करेंगे.
मुझे लगता है कि बड़ों को भी अपनी एक हद समझनी चाहिए कि हम जो किए थे हमने सबने, और हर कोई देखो, एक मैं बात बताऊं, हर कोई जब बच्चे की संभाल करता है ना तो वो अच्छे के लिए ही करता है. दे आर ऑल वेल विशर्स, हम सब शुभचिंतक है अपने बच्चों के. नोबडी वांट्स टू हार्म द चाइल्ड, किसी को बच्चे का नुकसान नहीं करना है. बट हमको ये देखना है कि हमारा जो तौर तरीका था उस जमाने में कुछ अलग था, अब कुछ अलग है. तो हमको एक मिडिल ग्राउंड पे आना है. जो पुराने जमाने की अच्छी चीजें हम आगे ले लें और जो इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, यूजफुल नहीं है, उनको हम छोड़ दें. तो दैट्स हाउ वी विल बी अ बेटर सोसाइटी.
करेक्ट.
उस हिसाब से हम अच्छा सोसाइटी. तो हम बड़ों को भी, मेरे जैसे उम्र के लोगों को भी थोड़ा सोच के यंगर जनरेशन के साथ मर्ज होने की कोशिश करना चाहिए कि यू नो कभी कभी हम थोड़े रिजिड हो जाते हैं. बिकॉज यू नो बोलते हैं ना, एज यू ग्रो ओल्डर नॉट ओनली योर बॉडी बिकम स्टिफ, योर माइंड ऑल्सो बिकम स्टिफ. So I think somewhere, you know, just as we do yoga and everything to keep our body flexible, I think we need to exercise our mind also to keep the things
पर
flexible.
मैम सब बड़े बोलते हैं, इनफैक्ट मॉम आल्सो सेज मैंने बच्चे नहीं पाले, मैंने तुझे नहीं
Yeah. So I said, तो what answer normally I have for elders is, I say आपने बच्चे पाले हैं, आपने उस जमाने के अनुसार पाले हैं. देखो उस जमाने में कोई सब मानू सुथणू पाइंदा. सुथण मतलब वो पैजामा.
अच्छा. हाँ.
पहले औरतें क्या करती थी, दुपट्टा घूंघट लेती थी, दुपट्टा ओढ़ती थी, सुथण पहनती थी. तो आज हम वो पहनते हैं क्या?
नहीं.
ये चेंजिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू टाइम, नो. पहले लोग घर के अंदर रहते थे, औरतें घर से बाहर नहीं. तो आर वी डूइंग दैट टुडे? नो, वी आर ऑल गोइंग आउट. सो जस्ट एज वी आर चेंजिंग इन अदर एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ लाइफ, लेट्स change a little bit in child upbringing also. Let's try to use the best of what the previous generation had and what we as a new generation have.
Like acceptance and being together.
Absolutely. So that we are giving the best care to the babies. We are all the ones who want the babies to do the best in life. You know, that's right.
Also, ma'am, there is a conception called massages we give to the baby.
Yeah. So I'll tell you, the thing about massage is a rigorous massage is not really helpful at all. People say मैं ज़्यादा मालिश करूँगी तो बहुत strong होगा. No, sometimes it may harm the babies.
अच्छा.
Yeah, we have seen a couple of fractures with very rigorous massage, especially in the premature babies and all. So we don't recommend rigorous massage, but a gentle massage with any oil, like a coconut oil is normally the best preferable oil for massage.
Yeah, many people are confused कि कौन सा oil.
Yeah, I think coconut. Figaro and coconut, olive oil and coconut oil are the best. You can, and normally I would say the massage should be done by the mother or the grandmother. And while massaging the baby, it has to be very gentle, arms and legs and all. And while massaging, talk to your baby, smile with your baby, laugh with your baby. You know, and the baby feels involved and loved and doesn't cry during the massage. So it's a happy moment.
Okay.
We call that touch therapy. I would say massage is a touch therapy to the baby. So just as they say when you hug each other, you release oxytocin, which is a happy hormone.
Yeah.
So when you touch the baby, baby releases that happy hormone and the baby is more happy.
So till how many months we can give that massage?
6 months. 6 months is good enough.
Okay. Also, ma'am, I wanted to know कि as I gave birth, there is a thing called postpartum depression.
Yes.
I went through that and I was quite sad कि मतलब baby को ही सब ध्यान दे रहे हैं, मेरी life नहीं है and all. Why that happens?
So first, I'll tell you what. It happens with, as our education level grows, it happens more. I'm telling you, because we start overthinking. Yeah, we start overthinking about everything which is happening in our surrounding. And I'll tell you, there is this puerperal period is first 6 weeks after delivery.
अच्छा.
And that is the most vulnerable period for any woman because the hormones are fluctuating very rapidly in the mother, and there is edema in the brain. There is some amount of little bit edema in the brain, and because of which the mother becomes oversensitive during that period, you know. So that's why I said when the mother delivers, we have to see that somebody closest to the mother is there to support the mother. And most times I feel it's the mother's mother who is the closest to the mother, and she is the biggest support to the mother. So ideally, I feel first 6 weeks the mother's mother should be with the mother, so that, you know, she encourages her daughter, and so even a mother-in-law will be as good. But then many girls have a bit hesitancy to tell the mother-in-law anything. But with the mother you can say, "Mama मुझे वो उठा के दे, मम्मा मुझे वो उठा के दे." But mother-in-law को बोलने में हम हिचकिचाएंगे, हम खुद ही जाएंगे उठाने को. नहीं, वो कुदरत का इक्वेशन है.
Correct.
वो उसको हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So that's why I feel कि when the mother is there with the baby for the first 6 weeks, then this incidence comes down.
Okay.
As well as first 9 months of pregnancy, mentally prepare yourself that there is going to be a lot of change in my life. It is not 9 महीने में नहीं समझता है जो change होता है birth पे. हाँ, because pregnancy smooth जाता है. 9 महीने, as soon as the baby is born, so many things get changed in the body. Yeah, and it's a sudden switch. And there's a different switch God has made.
Yeah.
So one is you need support from people, from mother, and one custom of 10 people coming to the house, touching the baby, telling you 10 things, you know, everybody feels they are entitled to give you some advice, whether you want it or not, whether you take it or not. Everybody feels they are the most entitled people in the world to give you some advice. And I would say earlier there was a system when 45 days after delivery, the mother and child would be kept peacefully, nobody would visit them. That system was really good.
फिर से ले आते हैं
एक्चुअली बिकॉज उस वक्त उस दौरान आपका एक आदमी आपका सपोर्ट है जो आपका सुनता है. 10 लोग टिप्पणी नहीं देके जाते हैं तो आपका माइंड कूल रहता है. ऐसे 10 लोग आते हैं ना, अरे बाहर रोई तो ये थोड़ा पीलो थी, ये सुईणी ना है, ये कारिया कहते भैया, ये लंबी ना है, ये डेंडिया. अरे व्हाई यू आर गिविंग टिप्पणी? वो छा भी है, शी इज योर जिगर का टुकड़ा.
Correct.
Why everybody else has to give a tippany on that? No? ये हिनते भैया, ये न नक न थे उस बीनो नक तस ये तस. अरे उन्हें पानी टेक दो, भगवान साईं टाइम मोकलिया जीअं मां पीऊं थो तीअं ॿार हूंदो. हर कंहिंखे ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन ऐं ऋतिक रोशन त न मिलंदा न. उन्हनि खे भगवान चुनी करे ठाहियो आहे, सभिनी खे नॉर्मल ठाहियो आहे, ठीकु आहे. बट always look at your virtues. And why should everybody be Aishwarya Rai and Hrithik Roshan?
Correct.
And each one be ourselves. We should be comfortable in our own skin.
बट वो नोज का सीरियसली होता है क्या कि ये अगर ऐसे है तो ऐसे खींच के बाहर
निकालना? वो अपने आप आता है. वो नेजल बोन है, वो जैसे बच्चा बढ़ता है वो नेजल बोन अपने आप बनता है.
वो नॉर्मल हो जाता है
खुद ही. आपके मम्मी पापा का नाक जैसा है वैसा आपका होने वाला है. वो बहुत जेनेटिक्स है. इट्स ऑल जेनेटिक्स.
मेरी डॉटर का थोड़ा सा अंदर है.
नहीं, वो जैसे बड़ी she'll be like you exactly when she grows it. So don't worry. And we can't do anything.
Yeah, but there are a lot of myths कि नहीं इसे दबाओ, उसको निकालो.
नहीं, चिन पीछे करेंगे, ऊपर पीछे करेंगे, दंता क्या ना चन. अरे, you know, if I have a मतलब maxilla which is coming out, even my child will have that. But today there are so many options to treat it, you know.
Correct.
So I think today cosmetology is huge.
Correct.
So anybody can look beautiful.
Correct.
And everybody is beautiful. God has made everybody beautiful.
Definitely. Yeah. Any message or you would like to give Gen Z moms or mothers की एकदम आप तो एक ही मैसेज है कि बी पॉजिटिव और स्टे हेल्दी. वो प्रेगनेंसी से ही ध्यान देना. बहुत लोग प्रेगनेंसी में ध्यान नहीं देते हैं.
Exactly.
तो आपने मुझे कॉन्वर्सेशन से पहले बताया कि आप एक चीज बताओगे कि वांट टू हाईलाइट, यू वांट टू गिव अ मैसेज.
I would give 3 important messages to all the mothers who are having babies. So, parenthood is a gift by God. That's one of the highest form of gift in the world.
Correct.
And mother and child relation is the highest relation in the world. So, value that, respect that, and enjoy that. Be happy in that. First of all, be positive. If you are positive, the positive vibe baby goes to the baby. And prepare yourself. Oh, I will keep little wakeless nights, and I will be happy with my baby. I will sing to my baby. I will mimic with my baby. I will dance with my baby. Like, I'm going to enjoy this period.
Correct.
So even if you have a 6-month maternity leave, that's good enough. The time you spend with the baby. Second thing is, mothers should take good care of their nutrition.
Okay.
Because as I said, many times it's the nutrition which takes a back seat. So eat all good food so that, you're happy in your mind. And don't listen to people. Don't talk to too many people. Be in your own world. Try to communicate with the positive people, and don't listen to the negative ones. The negative ones, just leave them, don't. Although, this is easier said than done.
Correct.
I'm telling you this.
Correct,
but when this happens to me, maybe I may not react that easily.
We get to think about that situation.
Absolutely. Our mind goes into that thinking mode. So it's easier said than done, but we have to choose, ultimately.
Correct.
So eat good food, keep your mind relaxed. Parenting is a natural process. Remember that. We are not doing anything new in this world. This is not a rocket science. There have been people. Alexander the Great was also born to a mother. Arjuna was also born to a mother, and we are also born to mothers, and our kids are born to us. There is one very nice statement given by Khalil Gibran. He is a Persian scholar. He is a Persian poet.
Okay.
Very profound statement. See, your children are not belonging to you. Your children come to the world through you, but they are not your personal property. They are the property of the world. So they come through you. You do your duty. You do your level best. Give them the pathway. Let them choose their path.
Oh my God, I got goosebumps.
Yeah, this is what Khalil Gibran, who is a very good philosopher and a scholar, he had said. And I believe in every statement of what he says. He's a profound man. Wow. And literally, this is. So I think we all should remember that in this journey on earth, we are doing our duty with bringing up the babies. The world has done it. We will be doing it. The more peaceful we are with ourselves, the more peaceful we are with the environment. We are. And be happy, be positive, think of the best things, listen to music, let your babies listen to music. I'll tell you, music is one thing where babies love.
Yeah.
Put on the music and they are like, tang, 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 they'll be doing like that. And many times, I think many times with a small baby, pura ghar ka mahal, pura ekdam serious or mayus. अरे यार म्यूजिक लगाओ, बच्चा 1 मिनट में चुप भी हो जाता है, फिर सुनने लगता है म्यूजिक क्या है. वीडियो मत दिखाओ, लेकिन ऑडियो थोड़ा थोड़ा सुनाओ, वो चलेगा. वो भी बहुत ही टैपिंग म्यूजिक नहीं, थोड़ा सा जेंटल सूदिंग म्यूजिक.
Also, just 2 last questions I want to ask. As a mom, I was myself confused between vaccination. Should people opt for government vaccines or private vaccines? What is the difference?
I'll tell you. So, earlier, 8-10 years back, government would give very few vaccines, and private had all the vaccines which are available globally. Okay. So that time we would recommend everyone to give vaccines in the private, because government was giving only the DPT vaccine. But last 8-10 years, government has started giving DPT, rotavirus, pneumococcal vaccine, MMR, and lot of vaccines. So what if somebody is wants to give painless vaccines, which are in the private, the vaccine pain and all is little less, then they can opt for the private vaccines. If somebody wants to give the vaccine, they are good. I will not say they are bad. I will say they are good. Give them. And what vaccines the government doesn't give it in private. So that your baby is almost technically fully covered with most diseases which are being covered by vaccines.
Okay, so we can tell the doctor that government may covered here,
yes,
and we
yes.
want to
whatever you have covered in the government, let it be. Remaining what government doesn't cover, you can definitely take in the private.
Okay. Also, we tend to travel, we feel like abhi baby 4-5 months ka ho gaya, hame travel karna chahiye. As a mother and a father, what are the things we should keep in mind?
So short travels by your own vehicle, like 2 hours, Lonavala, that is perfect.
International?
International travels, yes, people do say international travels. Air travel is safer than train travel or bus travel.
Really?
Yeah, because train travel and bus travel has lots of areas to pass through, and हर जगह की हवा अलग है, dust pollution अलग है, whereas air is so high in the air that वो सारा problem ये हो जाता है. Plus air travel always becomes shorter.
Yeah.
So you have shorter duration of air travel.
Correct.
So I think air travel, they recommend that after 6 weeks any baby can travel by air.
Okay. So that were pretty much my questions from, I wanted to ask, and I was curious myself, and I wanted to tell everyone, she is my doctor. When I was a kid, I used to consult her. Of course, आपको याद नहीं होगा because I was a little baby.
Yeah, when you're small and when you'll grow by, you'll change. Of course, your parents we recognize. Because when your parents bring y'all, I think they are the ones whom we recognize.
Yeah, till the age I was 7 or 10 maybe, I don't know, but I used to come here. You were the only person who used to cure me, and at that room.
I think, one thing I must tell you all, that it's always we treat, but he cures, So we don't take the credit of curing anybody. We always say, we will treat you, God is there to cure.
So
I think one thing I must tell people about our country is, we are still very spiritual people, and I wish we remain the same, because I think somewhere spirituality balances whatever happens in life, because there is a lot of uncertainty in life in every aspect. Today there's a war. I think we all saw what happened in Pahalgam. So I don't know if I may have been in that position.
Correct.
Maybe if I had gone to Kashmir at that time, I would have been shot dead.
Yeah.
So it's like there is so much uncertainty in life. Yesterday I read of an article where in California a small plane crashed and all the people in the plane died.
Yeah.
So we don't know. So meanwhile, when you're on earth, on your journey on this earth, like, enjoy every moment of life, take life in a stride, don't be obsessed or too much stressed about every little thing in life. Just as I told you, when we look for only mosquitoes and flies, we miss out the bigger lions and the hurricanes, So let's be balanced in life, let's think peacefully. One more thing, I would give a message. There is no comparative and competitive parenting in the world at all. Because today what I am seeing is, each one is, तेरा बच्चा क्या करता है, तेरा बच्चा क्या करता है, मेरा बच्चा चलता नहीं है, मेरा बच्चा. Each baby has his own time. Some babies talk earlier, walk later. Some babies walk earlier, talk later. So, each baby has his own time. And in our books itself, there is a spectrum of time given to walk. So, in my book, it's written, a normal baby can walk between 10 months and 18 months.
Okay.
So, your baby can walk at 10 months or maybe at 18 months. But both are normal.
So, once the baby walks, हम उन्हें preschool भेज सकते हैं?
So, ideal age today, if you are a working mother, I would say 2 years is a good age.
Okay.
2 years is a good age.
Okay.
2.5 should be a good age. Below that, so the thing, school sending, I believe that at least your child should know when to say, susu aa raha hai, potty aa rahi hai.
Acha.
Yes. Because after going to school, see, all the play schools would have boys to take care of the children. But एक मैं बात बताऊँ, ये इंसानी फितरत है. मैं अपने आदमी के लिए कोई भी काम करूँगी, लेकिन दूसरे के लिए करने के लिए मुझे थोड़ा तकलीफ होगा. तो आपके बच्चे की पॉटी और यूरिन साफ करना सबके लिए इजी नहीं होगा.
करेक्ट.
आप करोगे.
करेक्ट.
बट आप भी दूसरे बच्चे का करने में कतराओगे.
करेक्ट.
करेक्ट. सो व्हाट आई फील इज, just as that's a human psychology, that I would do anything for my near and dear one, but for my neighbor also I would think 10 times before even cleaning his potty, unless in medical field so we can do anything for anyone, but then that is a normal human equation with most of the people, So what I would say is, when your child starts telling that potty aa rahi hai, susu aa raha hai, uske baad hi school bhejo.
Fair enough.
Because at least वो स्कूल जाके वो बता पाता है कि मुझे पॉटी आ रही. नहीं तो क्या होता है पता है, बहुत बार एक ही पीरियड में 2 घंटे में कोई बच्चा 5 बार सुसु करता है, घड़ी घड़ी कपड़े गीले करता है, घड़ी घड़ी समझो डायपर गीला करता है, तो मर्शीज ऑल्सो गेट इरिटेटेड. अरे ये तो आधे घंटे में पेशाब करे, याचं तर काही आहे. मतलब दे, I don't blame them. They are being paid peanuts for what work they are doing. So they will definitely feel irritated. And they don't have one kid, they have maybe 10 children, 15 children to clean every time. So I feel from their point of view as well as from our point of view, it's always best to send them to school around the age when they are able to express their bowel and bladder needs, you know.
Yeah, भूख लगी है.
Yeah, all that expression आ गया, तो then you can send them to school. Yeah, that's a good thing to send them.
Also, I wanted to highlight about teething. Some babies start to have their teeth when they're 9 months old, but किसी को 5 months के बाद भी आ जाते हैं.
So again, just as I told you, walking has a spectrum between 10 to 18 months. Teething process has a spectrum between 5 months to 15 months.
Okay.
So your first tooth can come at 5 months, or the first tooth that can come at 15 months also.
Okay.
Which is normal. And I mean, these days we are seeing a little delay in teething, maybe because of lack of vitamin D, lack of sunlight exposure. Yeah. So that's why we recommend vitamin D to every baby in the first 18 months of life. You know, so that they have to take. And as much as possible, play in the sunlight in the mornings if possible. Teething per se is a natural phenomenon. If your baby does not get a single tooth by 18 months of age, then you consult a dentist, because then what happens is the dentist checks an x-ray, takes an x-ray and finds out if there are teeth inside. If there are teeth inside, they will definitely come.
Okay.
But if there are no teeth inside, then that is a genetic problem. So there are certain syndromic problems where babies don't have teeth at all, but they are different, you know. They are 1 in a 50,000 babies, so that will not be applicable to normal population at all.
Okay, और वो भी बोलते हैं like teething के लिए दवाई देते हैं कि बहुत itching होती है.
Yeah, that Decamali actually, they can apply.
वो सही रहता है.
It is no harm. Whatever is no harm.
So does it really soothes them?
I have no idea, but if people feel it's benefiting, let them use it. It's like, I would say, give them carrots to chew on, you know, carrot.
Natural things.
Yeah. Only thing, when you're giving a baby something to chew on, be around the baby so that the baby does not choke.
Got it.
Yeah.
And any first aid medicines a person should keep for the baby?
Yeah. So, few things which you must keep is the fever medicine, paracetamol, Calpol, Crocin, any brand will do. Because fever kabhi bhi achanak aa sakta hai, so you can have it in the house. Plus gas ki dawai jo Colicade ya Coliza, you can keep in the house so that, you know, whenever the baby has gas. And nasal drops I would recommend to every patient, you know, because of pollution, you know, we have nose blocks which are very common. So babies get a nose block, so they find it very difficult to breathe, especially below 6 months.
Okay.
So you can put those nasal drops in the nostrils so that their nose gets cleared and they start feeding well.
Okay. Also, ma'am, when is the right time to leave feeding?
So 6 months is exclusive breastfeeding. Beyond that, you have to start weaning the baby. So every meal you introduce, you reduce that much breast milk. So suppose if you are feeding 8 times in a day by 6 months, so 7th month it will be 7 times in a day, 8th month it will be 6 times in a day, 9th month it will be 4 times in a day. After 9 months it comes to 3 times in a day. By 1 year it's only 2 times in a day. And after 1 year, up to 2 years, the WHO recommendation is you can breastfeed up to 2 years of age. But that is only once at night. And once early in the morning. Only 2 times. That you can continue up to 2 years. So beyond 6 months, nutritionally, it's not that the mother's milk doesn't have anything. It does have a lot of things. But it is not sufficient for the growth of the baby. So we have to give supplemental food. And beyond 1 year, what happens is, whatever milk the mother gives, it has certain antibodies for certain diseases, you know. So that process goes on till 1 year more. So that helps the baby not to fall too much sick. And especially, you know, I'll tell you, first 6 months babies don't fall sick. They fall sick only after 6 months. And between 6 months to 4-5 years, they keep falling sick, because that's the time when the immunological system is exposed to various pollutants, various viruses, bacteria in the environment. And then, you know, the body starts working, they start getting fevers, cold, cough repeatedly, you know, which is actually normal. Which should happen. Because if these small things happen, then these babies become stronger later. Because that's how our immune system recognizes the virus or the bacteria and starts producing antibodies.
Got it. On this note, ma'am, since the baby starts walking, they tend to fall a lot. So is that gonna give some brain damage or anything?
So unless the child falls from a height, or sometimes, you know, even a trivial fall can give somebody who is very unlucky, can give a brain bleed, you know. But by and large, 99% nothing happens.
So it's fine.
Because only thing I think, you know, we have to be careful. Definitely. Because, you know, earlier the floors were not so hard. These marble floors are very hard, you know. So if the baby is hurt, it's a significant hurt actually.
Oh my God.
That's why wooden floors, floors with carpets, floors with chatai, they are better floors for the babies, yeah.
Okay.
When the babies are running and they are falling.
Noted. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. These were pretty much my questions to ask and wanted people to know. Like the basic ones, which a lot of mothers ask me कि क्या करना चाहिए baby को दवाई कौन सी दे, vaccine के बारे में क्या करना चाहिए and all.
And vaccines, I must talk something about vaccine, that it's good to give your baby vaccines because, COVID, we all saw COVID-19. COVID-19 literally stopped the world for 1.5 years. And what opened the world up was the vaccine. Once we started giving the vaccine, we saw incidence of COVID came down and we all started moving out.
Yeah.
So it's a success story of the vaccine. Polio vaccine. 50, 60, 70 years back, there were so many polio cases in our country.
Yeah.
Today, India has zero polio for the last 13, 14 years. So that's a success story.
Yeah.
Not only polio and COVID, measles, diphtheria, tetanus disease. There are so many diseases which over a period of time we have conquered almost, and it's a lot of success story due to the vaccines. So I would urge every parent to keep a watch on giving the vaccines at proper times to their children. There is no problem in delaying the vaccination for 15 days, 1 month, 2 months, but see to it that below 2 years, by and large, most of the child's vaccines are complete.
Okay. Noted. I'll keep in mind.
Yeah, because that's a good way to prevent diseases in the children.
Okay. So on this note, I'll end our conversation, and I wanted to say thank you so much everyone for watching our episode till the end. Signing off with Dr. Rita Rochlani, ma'am. Stay tuned on Instagram to watch our reels. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.